Today we're going to find the diameter of the circle if given the circumference. So it's quite straightforward. So remember, just a recap. What is pi? Well, what is pi? That's it. That it would be c. It will be circumference divided by diameter. And then how do we find the circumference? Is essentially we do the opposite. See, um, this could also be c divided by d equals pi. The opposite of this is pi times d is the circumference, yeah, pi d. So we use that formula quite a lot, pi d. Well, we could also say pi times c, yeah, pi times c equals diameter. Well, does it really work? Let's see. So let's say here we'll just interchange this as c equals pi d. Yeah, that's how we find the circumference, and this is some of the lesson that we have a few days ago. We're going to find d by if given this. So we have, for example, we have a circle. Let's just draw this one in here. We have a circle, and we know the length of the circle. We're given the length of the circle. So for example, the circumference here is 24 centimeters. That is the circumference. And so how do we find the diameter? Yeah, this length here. How do we find the diameter? We don't know what the diameter is. So we look at this formula in here is essentially how do we find this? How do we find the diameter? So let's just okay. So let's just come back to a basic elementary idea of arithmetic. So in the past we know that 12 divided by 4 is 3. And we could also say that 12 divided by 3 is 4, right? And the opposite of this would be 3 times 4 equals 12. And here is 4 times 3 equals 12. We can really use this to plug in this equation in here. Yeah, let's just look at the pattern in here. You could say that c, yeah, let's just see, c divided by, which is the d, is pi. But if we look at the pattern here, look, the 3 and the 4 are interchanged. So we could say as well that c divided by pi, yes, makes the diameter. Does that make sense? See? 12 divided by 4 is 3. If we interchange the two, 12 divided by, see, 3 makes 4. So this one goes there, and this one goes there. It's the same in here. This one goes there, and this one goes there. and it's still correct, right? By looking at this, we have a formula for finding the diameter, really. Yeah, so we can say that to write this differently, yeah, we could say diameter is C divided by pi, or C divided by pi. I hope that makes sense. It's another way of presenting it without using algebra. So here we use this to calculate our question here. Is what's the diameter? Well, the diameter is can be found by this formula. What is C? C is, well, you could also look at it this way. Yes, C is, well, we're given it. Yes, 24 divided by what? Pi, which is 3.14. So let's use our friendly calculator here. Yes, just put that in here. It will be 24 divided by pi, which is 3.14, and your answer is, the diameter is 7.6. Okay, let's use one decimal place. 7.6 centimeters. Did I say centimeters? Yes. Right. So let's have another question before I gave you a homework. So what if we have a circle with a diameter of, well, we don't know diameter, but we have, that's a question mark, but with a circumference of 41 inches. Well, how do we find the diameter? We essentially use this formula in here that we derive. Yeah, I hope you understand that. So it's going to be diameter is circumference divided by pi, or circumference divided by pi. What is our circumference? Circumference is 41 inches divided by 3.14. Very helpful with this calculator. We have 41 divided by 3.14. So well, you need to put it in here. Your answer is 13.05, or we could just say significant, yeah. Well, we reduce it, 1305 or 13.1 inches. That is your diameter. That's the length of that one. So I hope things are clear. Let's give you some homework. Let's rub this out. So if you don't want to do the homework, well, you need to have a form of practice. So we have a circle with a circumference of 27 millimeters, and find the diameter. Yeah, what is the diameter? What is this? That's question A. And we have here question B. What is the diameter of the circle if the circumference is 7.2 inches. Right? What is the diameter? Let me know your answers in the comment section below. And we'll see each other tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to find the radius of the circle if we are given the circumference.